It's time for another breakfast video, and today we're making a Denver omelet bake. Super easy to make, absolutely delicious. Let's get started. First things first, we need half a cup each of a diced red and green bell pepper. Obviously, this isn't going to use up either of the entire red or green bell pepper, and for me, that's just not happening. I could save the rest and put them in another dish, but not today. If you're like me and fully intend on using all of the vegetables and not just some, bear in mind, this could and probably will make your finished product a little more juicier than, say, if you had only used half a cup each like the original recipe suggests. This happens because excess moisture releases from the vegetables during the baking process. To combat this a little, we're going to saute the vegetables before we toss everything in the oven. Next, we need 1/3 of a cup of diced yellow onions. Here's where I might draw the line on using the entire onion, and we'll just settle for half. I'm a big fan of using onions quite regularly, so I know the other half is definitely going to get used up in another meal in the very near future. Also to note, if any of this seems confusing, I have posted the original recipe down below in the video's description box. I will also have a list of the original ingredients and measurements pop up on the screen towards the end of this video. To a pan over medium-high heat, we're going to toss in a tablespoon of butter. Once that's mostly melted, add in the veggies. We're going to cook this down until the veggies have softened, about 4 minutes or so. It's been a few minutes and this looks pretty good. Let's take this off the heat. To a 9x9 baking dish, we're going to wipe this down with a pat of butter, or if you have any on hand, use some nonstick cooking spray. We're going to set this off to the side and prepare our ham. Now, I searched high and low for something smaller at my local grocery store, but this massive ham steak was all that was available at the time. And we only need 1 heaping cup of this stuff. If you're unsure what to do with the rest, I have a really delicious soup recipe that calls for quite a bit of ham. I'll link the video in the comments section if you're interested. Since this ham steak is pretty thick, we're just going to slice it and then basically cut each slice in half and then cube it up. In our prepared baking dish, go ahead and dump in the cubed ham. Spread it out evenly and then toss on the sauteed vegetables. Next, we're going to add on roughly half a cup of shredded sharp cheddar cheese. I definitely added on more than half a cup, but we'll look the other way. Next, grab a bowl and crack in 8 eggs. Followed by 1/3 of a cup of milk. And half a teaspoon of black pepper. Whisk together until well blended. You could add in salt if you want. I didn't because of how much ham I used was more than what was required and is already fairly salty as is. Okay, take your mixture and pour it over everything in the dish. We're going to bake this in a preheated 400-degree oven for 22 to 25 minutes. If you've overloaded your dish like I have with extra ingredients, you'll want to tack on an additional 10 minutes to the bake time. While that's in the oven, let's prepare our chopped chives. And this is just something to sprinkle on top. How much you use is entirely up to you. I'm also going to top my omelet with a few slices of avocado, again, totally optional. And here it is, piping hot from the oven. It's best to let it cool for a few minutes before slicing into. I can't be bothered to wait though. Remember to keep in mind if you've packed your dish with more than the recommended amounts of veggies or ham, your dish might look a bit wet when slicing into. It's not the eggs, those have fully cooked through, it's really just the release of all the juices from your vegetables and or ham. And I have to say that was one very juicy ham steak we sliced into earlier. So that is a contributing factor here. All in all, this was a very easy breakfast to put together and every bite was loaded with so many great flavors. Here's that ingredients list. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out, and I'll see you all in the next video.